this? Oh God. What is it? Look. Okay, look. Look, it comes over here, and then look, it comes over there too. Look. Oh crap, on. See, look, it doesn't look. It doesn't, can you see it? Look, it doesn't, it's not even attached over there either. I don't know what's like, I don't know why it's doing this. I don't know if it's like a bug or something. Darn it, whoops. Whoops. I was not trying to do that. I was not trying to do that.
Chills. Number 5, the eyeless creatures of Lake Natron. Nick Brandt was a worldly photographer roaming the African country of
Okay, I wonder if a train will come back. And I wonder if it's going to be like that
The
again.
landscape before him was a strange blend of morbid beauty and terror that he could not look away from. Its ashen black coast was dark and foreboding, yet its tranquil waters were a bright pinkish orange hue that was alluring.
I don't have a sniper.
When the photographer got closer, he
One
found
bullet.
dead animals everywhere. These animals, which mostly ranged from bats to birds, had been dead for quite some time. But aside from missing their eyes, they otherwise showed no signs of decay. Nick noticed the carcasses were covered with an ashy type of soot that made them dry and brittle. But aside from being crusted over with a strange mystery substance, they were perfectly preserved. The explorer was able to see with crystal clarity the tiny tip of a bat's tongue hanging out of its head, along with all of the various small hairs on its face as it lay lifeless on the shoreline. Without thinking, Nick propped some nearby corpses into lifelike positions and started snapping some of the most haunting natural photographs to ever be recorded. It's as if the eyeless creatures have come back from the dead for one last chance to experience the world that they were so cruelly ripped away from. Nick had come across Lake Natron, a bizarre natural wonder in Tanzania's...
Oh, I don't think it's doing it again.
This would have just been another
I don't
ordinary
think
lake
it's...
if not for the nearby mineral springs in a volcano regularly releasing
Nope,
extra
nope.
sodium carbonate, natural
Nope,
drinking
it's not doing it like I found it.
These chemicals made the water
You saw it, guys, though.
to kill most animals.
That's all I wanted to film, but...
Survived.
Oh!
Being so close to a volcano also
No!
was extremely
No, crap!
up to 160 degrees Fahrenheit at certain
No!
times of the
The
year.
train!
Only extremely
Just screw it.
certain types of birds, such as flamingos and
That-
the most hardcore
that was weird, though.
algae, can survive Lake Natron.
Okay.
Chills. Number 5. So over the last 7 months, I've been working for someone I responded to on Craigslist. Well, I'll just explain everything.
Woo! Oh, it's not letting me jump.
Appropriate place to post this. I was scouring the internet for some sort of fake gig. I didn't really care what. Then I came across a post on Craigslist. I had refreshed the page and there it was. Someone was looking for a person to come by and feed their pets. I assumed they were going out of town or something. So I contacted them and left my number through email. I got a response immediately in the form of a phone call. The caller was a man who explained to me that he was moving out of town, and his parents had cats they wanted fed daily. I gave the man my name so he could run me through a cursory background check, and in about 20 minutes I was hired. I went there the next morning to get all the instructions and whatnot, and met the man I spoken to on the phone. His name was Ben. Ben explained to me that he could no longer be able to care for his parents' cats, and that his parents needed to focus on themselves, so I was being brought in to take care of that. The money would be left on the kitchen table at the end of every week, $200 a week, just to feed some cats, I know, right? In addition to that, money for food would be left for me as needed. Then he told me the first thing that I thought was strange. I was to come at exactly 10 a.m. every day, and be gone by 10 a.m. and I was never, under any circumstances, to interact with his parents. He told me that when I'm in their home, they will be in their chairs in the living room watching television, and that I was not to disturb them, ever. He asked if any of that would be a problem, to which I assured him it wouldn't. He then showed me the area.
Oh, got him!
There were 4 cats, and where the food was kept. While not rude in the least, he was very adamant that I not explore further in the house, to which I assured him it wouldn't be a problem. He ushered me outside and showed me where the spare key was in case the door was ever locked, but he told me that was very unlikely to happen, and with that he expressed his hope that I could be trusted one last time, shook my hand, and told me to be there at 10 a.m. every day starting tomorrow. If I was ever unable to make it, call and leave a message on their home phone, to which he gave me the number. I shook my head and was on my way. The next day came and I went inside at exactly 10 a.m. I walked into the house and immediately to my right were Ben's parents, sitting in recliners, facing away from me, watching some kind of game show. I announced my presence, which they ignored, and made my way to the kitchen. I fed the cats bowls and left. The exact same scenario played out countless times over the next few months. 10 a.m., unreturned hello, feed the cats, leave. On Fridays, I would pick up the small stack of $20 bills from the kitchen table. It was the easiest job I ever had. Then came the inevitable. One day, I was running late. I got to the house at 10:08. I entered and apologized to Ben's parents for being late, to which I once again got no response. They just kept sitting in their chairs watching their game show. I went to the kitchen and fed the cats. I looked at my phone, which read 10:11, and walked down the hall towards the front door. When I reached the living room, I jumped and gasped out of shock. Ben's parents were now standing in the dark behind their chairs, completely still, staring directly at me. I apologized for running late and got out of there. Though unnerved, I went back the next day on time, and everything was fine. A few more months went by of nothing strange, and then came the last day I was there. I got there at 10:03, but wasn't worried because I knew I could be out before 10:10. The problem came when I was in the kitchen and I heard someone whisper the words, "Help me." It startled me and I jumped, looking around for the source of the cry for help. I saw no one around, but I heard it again, and then a third time. I began looking around before realizing I was running behind. I looked at my phone and it was 10:10. My heart sank to my stomach when I looked down the hallway and saw Ben's parents for the first time in the light. They were grossly emaciated and pale, looking completely malnourished. They were essentially walking skeletons. I apologized for taking so long and said I'd be on my way, but they just stood there, blocking the way to the front door. I said I would take the back door, which was located in the kitchen, but when I went to open it, it required a key to open from the inside. Seriously, it was at this point that true panic set in. I looked behind me, and the parents were now about half a foot away from the entrance to the kitchen, and I had nowhere else to go except for what I presumed was a door to the pantry. They had blank stares across their faces, and their eyes looked as if the life had left them a long time ago. In a last-ditch effort, I went to the door that I thought was the pantry, and found it led to a staircase leading into a basement, with, of course, no light. As soon as I opened the door, there was a horrid stench that washed over the otherwise clean air I was standing in. I carefully went down the stairs and looked for a window, but they were all nailed shut. I happened to look back up the stairs, and the parents were now standing next to each other at the top of the hallway. It was truly horrifying. I pulled out my phone and called 911, not knowing what else to do. And when I explained my situation, they said they would send a car out immediately, and to stay on the phone while they connected me to the unit en route. I ran into the dark basement using my phone as a light. It didn't provide too much illumination since I was in the middle of a call, but it was just enough. There were racks of junk that lined the basement, separating it into almost aisles. I went down to check if any of the windows were possibly loose, like I'd be that lucky. Then I turned the light around and shined the light in front of me, and I was inches away from the parents' lifeless-looking faces. I let out a scream and ran in the other direction, and tripped over something, sending my phone flying from my head. Of course, it landed face down so I couldn't find it. I ran back up the stairs and into the kitchen, looking back and seeing the parents standing at the bottom of the stairs, with slight grins on their faces. I ran down the hall to the front door and flung it open, screaming when I saw the cop standing right in front of me. He asked me if I was the one that called as I pushed past him to get outside, and I told him I was. I looked in the window and saw the parents sitting in their chairs, watching their game show. I explained that these crazy old people had trapped me in their house and were chasing me around. The cop went in to talk to the parents and look around while I sat in the cop car. He came back out about 5 minutes later and asked if I was sure someone was chasing me. I said yes, I was absolutely sure that it was the two old people that lived there. He informed me that the people that live there, the people in the chairs, have been dead for quite some time. I asked what the smell in the basement was, and he said there was another body down there. Backup showed up. I gave them my statement and explained how I'd been coming there every day for months and months to feed the cats. I told them to call Ben, the homeowner's son. I gave them the number and it was disconnected. A few days later that the body in the basement was Ben. What I don't get is, who's been paying me?
My wife and I have had the same mattress since we have been married. It is lumpy, dips horribly in the middle, and isn't large enough now that our daughter sleeps on it with us. I know, it's dangerous, and not recommended at all. But when you go 6 months straight with no more than an hour of sleep at a time, you eventually cave in. With that being said, I am always on the lookout for a good deal on a king-size mattress, and yesterday I found one. $125 for a new set. It's not a cheap one either. Incredible, right? I thought so too.
Said I don't give a flying on good job and hurry up and paying you $11. But who's been paying me?
To my surprise,
It was Ben.
it was. So I set up for my wife and daughter to go and take a look at it at 5 p.m. I would have rather have just gone myself, rather than dragging my cranky daughter all the way into downtown. But my wife is pretty particular on the firmness of the mattress, so I had to make sure it was comfortable for her. Brian, the guy selling the mattress, said to call when we were on our way, so he would know when to meet us at the storage site. I called, but it went to voicemail, so I left one, and also texted him to let him know that we were on our way. The whole drive there, my wife and I were chatting happily about how great it would be to finally have a new mattress, and have our own space in the bed once again. My daughter likes to sleep diagonally, so her hands are touching mommy's shoulders, and her feet are touching daddy's leg. It is very sweet, and cute, but also incredibly uncomfortable, because I have to sleep on the nice edge of the bed in order to not crush anyone. Dads out there, I'm sure you can relate. Fortunately, the traffic isn't too bad yet, so we make it right on time. I hate being late to appointments. It is just so unprofessional and inconsiderate, you know? I get out of the car and unstrap my daughter so that we can enjoy a cool breeze and point to all the new things she sees while we wait for Brian to arrive. After about 15 minutes, I walk into the office of the storage facility and ask to see if Brian maybe works there, or if the receptionist knows anything about it. She told me that he works for a home staging company for when people try to sell their homes. That is why we can buy the mattress so cheap.
Woo!
It is unpackaged and set up.
And I don't give a flying like an Uber driver and hurry up.
Probably just running late due to traffic. I was glad I talked to her, because I was still having a few doubts about why the mattress was such a good deal. But his line of work made singing songs, and feeling the brick wall of the building, and the nylon threads of the American flag swaying in the breeze. She is a very happy, sweet girl, and loves to feel new things, so I didn't notice how much time had passed until my wife popped out of the car and asked what was going on. 40 minutes had passed. This guy was ridiculously late. I handed off my daughter so that I could call him and see what the deal was. This is Brian. Yeah, hi. This is Steven. We had a 5 p.m. meeting to look at the mattress. Where you at, bud? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm 30 minutes away. I'll be there soon. Now, as you know, I hate being late. I also hate when others are late. Seriously? It's 5:35 p.m. and we agreed at 5 p.m., Brian. Don't bother. We're leaving. I told you to call me when you were leaving so that I knew you were coming. This is the first time you're calling me, so now I'm coming. What? Look, Brian, I called you when we left our house and I left a voicemail. I texted you to let you know we were on the highway. We agreed to 5 p.m. and you stood us up. I dragged my daughter and wife out here for no reason, and now have to fight traffic to get back home. Thank you for wasting our time. I hung up before he could get another word in. I was furious. Who sets a time to meet but then doesn't show up until the person calls? Clearly this guy wasn't a real businessman. He called me right back, but I ignored it. We needed dinner and showers. We had routines to follow, or this baby was going to be up all night. He texted me right after trying to justify his reasoning, telling me I was foolish for not wanting to wait around to save so much money on a $1,000 mattress. Obviously, this guy didn't have kids. I added his number to my spam list so that I wouldn't get any more calls or texts from him, and apologized to my wife for wasting our evening. I work 2 jobs to make enough for our bills, and we don't have much time together as a family. I feel like a bit of a failure. My wife always reassures me, thanking me for working so hard. Still, I can't shake the sadness I feel when I come home late and barely get to spend any time with them. So I was extra frustrated when Brian was wasting one of my free evenings. Of course, traffic was awful heading back out of downtown, and there were 2 accidents. Because why not add insult to injury? My daughter was starting to get fussy, so I was singing all of her favorite songs and making silly faces to keep her occupied. It took over an hour to get home, but once we hit the driveway, everything was forgotten, and we all smiled. Home at last. We went through our normal routine of dinner and bath time, and instead of turning on the television, I just played with my daughter until she was ready for bed.
Oh!
It's a nice change of pace. Can't believe how big she is getting. The alarm went off far too early for my liking, but I got up and did my best to crawl out of the dip in the bed without arousing anyone else. Got dressed, packed my lunch, ate a quick breakfast, and I was off to work. The day was pretty uneventful.
Oh God!
Normally, I get a few calls from my wife during the day, and at least one picture showing our daughter doing something silly or new. But I didn't get any on that day. I knew they had a few plans to go to the petting zoo and story time at the library, so I didn't think too much of it, although I did miss my daily picture. Wednesday is always a special day, because it is food pantry day. At first we were just embarrassed, but we try to make the best of it by guessing what dessert they give us. The generosity of people in our area is so amazing. They donate all organic foods, even organic meat. I usually make it home before my wife is done at the pantry, so I tidy up the house and get ready to go out and grab all the bags full of food. I kicked off my work boots and put my lunch bag away, cleaning up a few dishes in the sink and washing down my daughter's high chair tray. As I headed into the bedroom to change into some comfortable clothes, I stopped dead in my tracks. There, in place of our small, lumpy bed, was the king-size mattress on a simple bed frame. It even had sheets on it. Nice ones. A few tears gathered at my eye, because I realized why my wife never called me today. She was busy surprising me with the new bed. She must have found Brian's ad on Craigslist and went up to meet him on her own while I was at work. What a wonderful woman she is. On the bed was a small white card. I rushed over to it, flopping onto the bed and taking the card in my hand to read. Dear Steven, I hope you like the mattress. Don't worry about payment. I already took what I needed. Brian. What the hell? I sprang up off the bed and went to my phone, calling my wife. No answer. No problem. She's probably wrapping up food at the pantry or driving home. She never answers when she's driving. I waited 15 more minutes before calling again. She is never this late from coming home. 4:15 at the latest, and it was already 4:30. I called again, straight to voicemail. Tried not to let my imagination run wild, but I couldn't help it. Was she in an accident? Is she stuck in traffic? Please answer. After 20 minutes and no response from her, I drove over to the food pantry and found the managing volunteer just before they closed up for the night. Hey, Terry, was my wife here today? Oh, hi, Steven. No, she never came today. I was a bit surprised myself, but I thought maybe you finally found a better job and didn't need to come anymore. I drove home faster than the law or safety would dictate, praying that her car would be in the driveway. But it wasn't. I tried calling one more time. No luck. Sprinting around my house, I searched for anything strange or missing. That's when I noticed the picture frame on our nightstand. The picture was torn down one side, leaving just me. Tears started flowing down my face, coating my phone as I dialed 911. Just a quick update / answer of various questions from the comments. First, thank you all for your concern. The local police and I are doing everything we can to try and locate my family. I will let you know as soon as I hear anything positive or negative regarding the case. Secondly, I understand that Craigslist can be shady. I have dealt many times with buying and selling without ever having an issue for many years. Please understand I'm in a difficult financial position right now, which is why I even looked around for a mattress on Craigslist. We go to a food pantry every week, so yes, times are tough. I can only do what I can do. So far we are unsure of how Brian found our home or got in. There was no sign of a forced entry, and no record of anyone calling or texting my wife, or her calling or texting anyone over the course of the day outside the actual contents saved to her phone. She received no emails either. Our neighbors did notice a moving truck or something similar come by during the day. Still no idea about that either. Update 2. The police have put out my wife and daughter's picture to try and get the word out. I went up to the storage facility to try and talk to the receptionist, but it was a new woman today. She looked up storage units owned by Brian, and there was not a single unit. Can you believe that? Over 1,400 units and not a single Brian. I mean, it's a common name. I feel like something is getting covered up, so I'm coming back later to snoop around on my own. I also unblocked the number and tried to call, but all I get is a disconnected number message. The police are trying to track it to a house or business, but they aren't telling me much, which worries me more than anything else.
Come on!
Since many of you have mentioned my family being in the mattress, the police took the mattress as evidence. They checked it inside and out for clues. They are not inside.
Okay.
For those asking for some proof, since the police took most of it, I only had a chance to snap a picture of the note and torn picture.
Number 3. Last year when I was moving from my apartment to my house, I dropped my box with my laptop and it was damaged beyond repair. I definitely didn't have the money for a new one, so I went on Craigslist to find a cheap deal. After hours of searching for one that was decent and affordable, I found a Windows 10 for only 25 bucks. I was astonished and emailed the owner right away in hopes it hadn't been bought at such a good deal. I was in good luck because they miraculously hadn't sold it yet. I was ecstatic, and when I went to pick it up, I asked the man why he was selling it for so cheap, and he said his sister had recently passed away, and they were cleaning out her house, so they were selling different things from her house. It didn't creep me out too much that I was using a dead person's computer, but it felt weird that they were giving up her belongings so quickly. I brought the computer home and was so excited to use it. I plugged it in right away and it started loading after a minute. It was crazy. The computer was in perfect condition, not even a scratch, and it was loading surprisingly fast. When it started up, the background popped up, and it was a pitch black screen with 3 letters in white that read EMX. I didn't know what it meant. I suppose she had worked for an obscure company. I wondered if she had cleared her files off the computer, and being the nosy person that I was, checked the On This PC tab for files. I didn't find anything at all until I checked the Documents tab. There were just 3 items
Shit,
there.
my brains! Oh, he has a pistol!
322 experiment. I clicked the first item open, and out came a summary of their little experiment of case 322. Case number 322. Note, case suffers severe schizophrenia and depression, and experience frequent hallucinations and paralysis. We will be experimenting with treatments for her unique and unusual case. It should be noted that the case has been speculated at most violent of all cases. Constant murder/torture threats, surprising detail and graphic descriptions for someone at such a young age as her. That was the end of that item. I was horrified at the fact that it appeared they had given me a computer formerly used for children's neurological experiments. Being the curious person I was, though, I decided to keep reading on. Biggest mistake of my life. The second item read, Safety/concern. Forewarned, I opened the item and it appeared to be a list. Safety concerns of case 322. It should be noted that those chosen for experimentation on case 322 shall be at utmost high standard, and serious precautions must be taken. Case 322 has been involved in the following acts. Number 1, the murder of her entire family. 2, the murder of 4 civilians during an escape from her home. 3, 2 bank robberies. 4, over 200 death threats towards figures of authority, police, guards, doctors, therapists, teachers, school staff, and others. 5, writing a death note to a classmate. 6.
Woo!
Pulling out her own hair from her roots and eating it. 7. Pulling her teeth out and stabbing herself in the eye with it.
Ooh.
8. Over 20 suicide attempts, including hanging, overdose of drugs, self-inflicting shots with a firearm, jumping off the table of a building, and stabbing herself. 9. Attacking a police officer and nearly killing them. As expected, this is not a full list of offenses, but are the most prominent. When conducting experiments, do not leave Case unattended and do not take eyes off of her. Keep keys to experimentation room out of her parameters, and make sure she is restrained in straitjacket through the whole process. Have guards on duty at all times of experimentation, and that was the end of that file. I then understood they weren't dealing with a normal messed up kid. They were dealing with a serial killer, a psychopath. I was sick to my stomach at this point. Why did this woman have such a private matter on an at-home computer? How did her family not know about this? Why was she dead? The third file read, Experiment Documentation. Day 1, Case 322 fought and screamed until sedated. She is surprisingly strong for her stature and for being only age 14. Experiments went well, not much progress. Day 2, Case 322 stabbed a guard in the eye with a bobby pin. Case is no longer allowed hair utilities. Cases that have head shave to prevent it being used as a noose, or strangle/choking/suffocator weapon. After proper sedation, we found a serious neurological phenomenon in her brain, most likely the cause of her issues. Day 3, Case 322 woke up from sedation during experiments and played asleep as she slowly attempted to escape from restraint. Patient sprung up in middle of experiment, tackled the doctor and broke their hip bone before being restrained by guards. Doctor to receive compensation. Sedation will be amped up several milligrams, and restraining methods are to be more advanced. Day 4, 2 guards and a nurse were killed in an escape. Building was put on lockdown. Case was found hiding in a cleaning closet. Day 5, experiments are becoming increasingly more dangerous for the team. We are debating the end of experiments for safety reasons. Case 322 is by far the most severely, and please excuse my improper tone, messed up and psychotic case ever speculated by our team. Day 6. Case 322 is no longer allowed fingernails. Day 7. I know I'm about to die, but if I'm going to die, I am going to make sure these last few things are documented. She killed the rest of the team. I am hiding in my locked office, but she is close. I can hear her footsteps. We never figured out how to treat this phenomenon. This is rarely ever, possibly never said in this field, but this case is absolutely helpless. There is no cure. She is a lost cause. She's picking the lock right now. If my family ever finds this, I love you guys. And Case 322 is out there somewhere. She's in. Goodbye, cruel world. And then just gibberish. This is Case 322. Well, that's what they call me. I killed this piece of trash. Bleach blonde waste of life. She's dead. If her family is reading this, I enjoyed banging her head against the desk until she died. I love watching the life drain from my victims. And good luck ever finding me. I'm dropping her laptop off at her house so they can't use it for evidence. I know where she lives, and I'll find you too. And it ended. I shut off the computer and went straight back to the man's house. I asked him how his sister died. He seemed taken aback by the question, but answered, saying she was murdered. I gave him the computer and showed him the files. We turned it into the police station, and there has been an ongoing search ever since. Everyone in the area is told to keep doors locked at all times. Keep on the lookout for the girl. She is out there somewhere. They still haven't found her. I still have no clue what EMX is. The only thing that really still keeps me paranoid is the ending. And I'll find you too. Honestly, based off the description of how crazy she is, I can't tell you I don't believe her.
I live in a 4-bedroom apartment downtown. After graduating college, myself and a couple bros from Omega Pi Epsilon went halfsies on a cheap place. There's me, David, although everyone calls me Trip because I have a third nipple. Okay, not really, but I have a mole near my left nipple that the guys call my Trip nip. There's Chad, who because the dude is obsessed with bigger girls. Preston, or Little League, got his name because my man sleeps with a baseball bat in his sheets with him. Says it's for home security, but all he's ever done with it is get super drunk and hit beer cans off the roof. Lastly, there's Duke, who is known as Squirts. Unfortunately for you, the history of that name is classified Omega Pi Epsilon knowledge. We just graduated pretty recently, and none of us really have savings or jobs that make that much money. Little League's dad had been bankrolling him for a while, but he refuses to chip in any extra on the bills we split. So the budget is extremely tight. That being said,
And
we
I'm
managed to turn our
gonna
little
find
shithole of
work
an
on
apartment
Uber
into a
driving.
nice-ish
He up
bachelor
in
pad.
aim
Captain
with
Ahab's
the
brother
news.
worked at a bar that closed, so he hooked us up with several choice neon bar signs. I had a pong table that I bought from Spencer's a few years back. It doesn't light up anymore, but it still has a pretty cool neon design. We have a few beanbag chairs we got from the rec room at school when they changed out the furniture. The only thing we didn't have was a couch. That's why I turned to Craigslist. I know, getting a couch off Craigslist is a little shady, but we're balling on a budget. I found a few couches for sale, but they were all ugly old lady couches. When I switched over to the free page, though, I found something perfect. A blue suede couch for free, only half an hour away. I called the number listed and confirmed that it was still available. The man I talked to was super chill. He even offered to bring it to our place since he was planning on taking it to the dump anyway. About an hour later, this big pickup pulled up. I could see the blue of the couch poking out under the tarp. The guy I spoke to on the phone introduced himself as Bill and helped me unload it into our living room. Nice guy. I gave him a natty light for the road. We've had the couch in the living room for a few weeks now. It's pretty comfy, and the blue kind of matches the blue tint of the biggest beer sign, which is pretty sick.
Yes.
I'm sure that the next time I brought a chick home, she would totally dig the atmosphere. The only problem is that our living room has this funny smell to it. After investigating, I realized the offensive odor was coming from the couch. At first I thought maybe it was just the smell of the previous owner's house, but it seemed to be getting stronger. It's been cold outside though, so I've been cranking up the heat. I brushed it off as the various smells of poor bachelors sitting on it with their sweaty balls. I'm pretty sure Captain Ahab screwed a big girl who's been hanging around on it too, so that probably didn't help. I've been Febrezing it as much as possible, hoping that it would cover up the stink. And it does for a few hours, but then the smell comes back, stronger than before. A few nights ago we had a party, tons of people. Not as many chicks as I had originally hoped, but there were a few hotties, and a few 60s who could quickly turn into 8s after several drinks. I picked one who seemed mildly interested and partnered up with her for pong. Bad call. She couldn't chug, kept gagging, so the other team kept scoring on us, and I got wasted after a few rounds. Although the Jaeger bombs in the kitchen afterwards probably didn't help much either. I don't know if I scored with Amanda, Ashley. It started with an A. Or an E. Aaron? Whatever. I'm inclined to believe that I did not, however, because I woke up face down on the beanbag chair. When I opened my eyes, hungover as shit, I rolled over to see Captain Ahab sprawled out on the couch, leg over and back. It looked like even if I didn't get lucky, Captain did. There was a huge dip in the couch. I decided to grab a shower. I stumbled into the bathroom and peeled off my Omega Pi Epsilon Get It On Flip Cup Championship 2015 t-shirt, shorts, and boxers before jumping in and turning on the water. I was the first one up, so the water was still hot. It was nice. Really nice. So nice that I spent longer than necessary in there thinking about Aaron. Emma? Whatever. That I, maybe, hooked up with. When I got out, I grabbed a towel and dried off my hair before toweling my arms and legs and wrapping it around my waist. I brushed my teeth and gargled, spitting out the water. I checked the mirror to see if I looked hungover. I did. I grabbed a leftover drink from last night. I think it was mine. It was in the pimp chalice. I took a big chug. Don't judge. A little hair of the dog never hurts. Then I headed out to the living room where Captain was sitting up groggily. Hey, big fella, I said softly. Shut the fuck up, Trey. He moaned, holding his head. You, dude, what the fuck is that? I asked, pointing at his... What? He muttered, holding his arm out to... or something on the couch that caused the rashes, so I went over to see what I could do. It looked like someone had spilled a drink or two on the cushions. Either that or Captain Ahab pissed himself. Lifting up the cushions to see if the covers came off for washing, I realized that they were heavy as hell, soaking wet. I wondered what happened the night before. Maybe we got a little crazier than I realized. As I tossed the cushions on the ground, the smell was overwhelming, worse than it had ever been. I looked underneath the cushions at the back of the couch, then was overwhelmed with nausea. Crawling underneath the cushion near the crack of the couch were a couple dozen maggots, wiggling and squirming across the fabric. Overcome with disgust and stomach filled with beer, Red Bull, and Jaeger, I went to the bathroom and vomited. Pro-fucking-fusely. Nastiest shit I think I've ever seen. I shouted at Captain through the shower curtain, downed a bottle of Gatorade. Gotta keep those electrolytes, son. And threw a t-shirt over my nose. I put the cushions back on the couch and propped open the front door. Captain threw on clothes and met me in the living room. Together we loved the stinkiness out of the apartment and to the dumpster.
I'm not sure.
Halfway there we heard a thud, and the couch got a lot lighter. Looking down at the ground, we saw what was stinking. Laying on the parking lot pavement, sprawled almost at my feet, was a goddamn human body.
Oh my!
We threw the couch down and hooked it back inside. I've called the police. They haven't managed to identify the body, or what it died from, but they didn't say that it looked like murder, more like natural causes. The post on Craigslist has been removed, and I passed along a description of the guy who brought over the couch and his phone number to the cops, although they said it appears to be disconnected. After the police left, Captain threw up and said he needed to go lay down. I'm kind of worried about the guy, because he's barely left his room the last few days, and the rashes seem to have gotten worse. Blistering even. He doesn't have health coverage either, since his dad lost his job last month, and Little League refuses to help pay for him to go to the hospital. Anybody know what he could have?
Before we get to number 1, if you've ever been curious as to what I look like in real life, then follow me on Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT with underscores instead of spaces. I also have a Twitter at YT_chills where I post video updates. I'd really appreciate it if you followed me, and feel free to send me a DM if you have any questions or suggestions. If you'd like to see more of these videos,
There's another one!
hit that subscribe
Yeah!
button because I upload a new scary video every Thursday. Number 1.
You're
My friend
going
told me he hooked
to...
up with a random girl
Ah!
on Craigslist. I thought he was insane, but I'm sure most geniuses sound crazy. Even after he attributed his great night to luck, I still felt inclined to try it. After a couple days of browsing and a couple drinks too many, I posted my first ad. I gave out the details and some flexibility just to ensure I get something tonight.
But I don't
I
give
started
a
cleaning up and I checked the time.
Uber
Hey man, I
driving
posted my
here.
ad. Just to be
And I
safe,
don't
what should I
give a
do?
flying
I
fuck.
don't want to give out my address and shit to some serial killer or something. LOL. Fuck, I hate cleaning. I straighten up some more until I hear my phone vibrate. Definitely call her so you can make sure it's a girl, and you might be able to tell if she's hot, LMAO. Let me know when she's on her way or whatever. I'll call you to make sure everything is okay, cool? Enjoy, bro. Before replying, I decided to check my email to see if anyone replied. The spam is easy to weed out thanks to me asking for a specific subject. After 4 emails of can you send pics and a number, I finally got the email I've been waiting for. Pretty woman in her mid-30s cheating on her neglectful husband. Potential sob story. But I'm not the one to mediate things like this. I called and we talked for a few, so things weren't as awkward when she got here. She's on her way, I'll see you tomorrow, winky face.
But I
I
don't
hurried to
give
the
a
kitchen and made some drinks and added
flying
some final spruces to my
up.
place.
Playing
After 30 minutes of terrible
with
anticipation and increasing horniness, my phone vibrated. I'm outside, what door were you? Opting for safety, I decided to meet her outside and lead her in. I did a quick double check in the mirror before heading out, but when I did, it made it all worth it. Who knew beautiful women like this look for anonymous sex on the internet? All negative thoughts left my mind when I grabbed her hand, and they were quickly replaced with dirtier and dirtier ones once I led her into my apartment. I made some drinks while she sat on the couch. We made some idle conversation, mainly about how often we do this and blah blah. Surprisingly, this isn't my first time doing this, she told me, almost breaking down. Instead of prying more, I just advanced the combo and asked her what she likes to do. I managed to slip in that it was my first time doing this. She kissed me and asked me for directions to the bedroom. I got up and reached for her hand. When I turned around, I noticed she was looking in her purse. I guess she didn't notice me because she was looking for a while, but she smiled reassuringly when I told her that I already had condoms. We laid in bed and took each other's clothes off, but she suddenly got up and went to the bathroom. Could you get me another drink, please? She called out from the bathroom. Same thing you were drinking? I walked out and laughed at the craziness of this situation. I don't know what compelled me to look through her purse, but I'm glad I did. I walked back into the room right as she came out, looking worried, and asked if I could call her cell phone. Of course I happily obliged, and while she looked for that, She asked me if I could grab her purse from the front room because she had a surprise for me. Hey, is this you calling me? This isn't the same number you gave me, she laughed. Oh yeah, my friend told me to do that for Craigslist until we meet. I said as I grabbed her purse. Really, why? He says it's because you really shouldn't trust people you meet on Craigslist. I replied as I locked the door. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because I upload a new scary video every Thursday.
That I don't give a flying up. That ready English.
Number 5. So over the last 7 months, I've been working for someone I responded to on Craigslist. Well, I'll just explain everything. This seems like an appropriate place to post this. Chills. Number 1. This last May, my high school had a lockdown. I was homesick at the time, so my knowledge of the events that happened that day come mostly from what I heard through administrators and classmates after the incident, and the text messages I received during it. The administrators haven't disclosed much about the situation, which is only making the rumors surrounding this worse. After months of trying to make sense of all this, I am just tired and confused. Maybe someone out there reading this can finally help me. I'll try to provide as much background information as I can in order for this to make sense. I've been texting my best friend Andrew all day while vegging out on my bed with Netflix playing in the background. He was texting me about the lockdown at 11:27, which means he would have been in 4th hour Spanish class. Being that the seniors had just graduated, his class was quite small, only 6 students besides him in it. Below are the texts we sent to each other that day, starting at 11:27. Him, dude, holy shit, Lindsay, reply Lindsay. Me, what? Him, the school just went into lockdown. Me, like a drill or what? Him, I think it's for real. The PA came on during class and said, students and administrators, please go into level 3 lockdown procedure. This is not a drill. Like everyone's in the corner. Me, wait, level 3? Doesn't that mean someone's in the building? Shit man, I'm shaking now. The school better not be messing with you all. Him, it's so quiet now. There isn't a sound in the entire building. This doesn't seem like they're faking us out. Me, I just told my mom, she hasn't heard anything about it yet. Him, wait, I can hear someone walking down the hallway. Probably the office people coming to let us out. Me, what if it isn't? Him, seriously, stop Lindsay, you asshole. Me, sorry, you probably have nothing to worry about though, man. Him, I can hear them going down the hallway, turning all the door handles. Me, yeah, that's what they do during a drill. Make sure the teachers all lock them. Him, they are talking. Me, yeah, then it's definitely administrators. Him, no, it doesn't make any sense. It's all gibberish. I don't think it's even in English. What the hell? Me, Drew, you guys are okay though, right? Your door is locked and lights off. Have they gone in any other classrooms? Andrew, hello. Him, my mom isn't answering. Someone next to me is crying. He's outside my classroom. Me, don't make a sound, okay? Andrew, did he leave? Hello, Andrew. Andrew, hello. Please text me back. Andrew, he never responded. From what I've been told, the school eventually came out of lockdown mode. When they went around to each classroom to check in, Andrew's classroom door was still locked. They called out to the people inside and received no response back. Firefighters eventually knocked the door down. When they got in, there was nobody inside. The whole classroom was empty. Officials have offered no explanation as to where they are or what happened. I guess most people in town eventually moved on, shifted their attention elsewhere. It seems as though no one even cares anymore, but I still do, and I need answers. I need to find my best friend. Number 2. Euclidean geometry, a parallelogram is a non-self-intersecting quadrilateral with two pairs of parallel sides. During my freshman year of high school, I had third period geometry honors in a portable classroom. A rickety structure with aluminum siding that is the size of a single classroom but stands as its own building. Portables A to Z were lined up in two neat rows of 13 outside the main school building. These individual classrooms presented the unique dilemma that students inside them walked to each portable outside for long enough to get uncomfortably wet in the rain, but not long enough to spend precious time putting on a raincoat. I'm certain that most teenage girls would be worried about their outfits. But I was an exception. Despite the inconvenience, I enjoyed having class in the portable. It was quieter out there, and when it rained, the drumming noise on the aluminum roof could easily soothe me to sleep. And if the wind blew just right on the metal stairs, a harmony would ring out through the classroom. The first day of school, my geometry teacher seemed completely normal, who had decorated the portable with poster-sized memes relevant to math.
Darts!
You can find somewhere like Hobby Lobby. She gave us a little printed off infographic about the year that included some class information and log-on codes for online programs like the online textbook. It seemed she doodled a bunch of shapes on the edges of the infograph while she was waiting for it to get copied. I assumed she was just bored. She wished us a great year and luck with the rest of the second day of school.
Motherfucker.
Say which shapes were our favorites.
Really?
Kindergarten. I answered the dodecagon because it was the most obscure thing I could think of.
Your personal vehicle has been destroyed.
She told us that her favorite shapes were parallelograms. The foam shapes on the wall, I noticed, were all parallelograms of some sort. Parallelograms are so easy. They have their own definition in their name, and they're a riddle. They're a puzzle that I'm always deciphering, and soon you'll be deciphering it too. This year we're going to learn a lot about parallelograms. Soon they'll become your favorite shape too, I promise.
I'll call my fucking motorcycle.
I wasn't convinced. The first odd thing I noticed about Miss Hambley was that she left all the windows and doors open in the portable, even with the air conditioning or heat running full blast. This wasn't a problem
That's actually a nice
in
car.
summer, because I had geometry in the early morning when it was still cool out.
They knew them books.
The entire class began to get chilly. I get creeped out with the doors closed, she explained. We're all alone out here. You never know what could spring out at us in this room. Bring a jacket to my classroom now if you want to stay warm. Rhomboids are quadrilaterals whose opposite sides are parallel and adjacent sides are unequal, and whose angles are not right angles. Rhomboids are the most common shape to be addressed as parallelograms.
Finally, cargo bomb!
Angles and squares are also considered parallelograms. Our unit on parallelograms wasn't that far into the year. She started off the unit with a long speech on the significance of parallelograms, which I fell asleep during. I wish so badly now that I hadn't. There might have been information in her speech that could give me some sort of clue or reason as to why she did what she did. She assigned us a packet on parallelograms that night. The next morning she walked into class frantically, as if something was wrong. Get out your homework, she said quickly. I tell you every single day to get out your homework and you never do it. You should know what to expect by now. We did, but threw her into a sort of rage. You're just trying to make me have a bad day, aren't you? Well, I'll tell you something.
This
and
is
I control my emotions. You can't, and nobody can. Only I can. So you can stop trying to make my day miserable. The lights in the dingy portable caught her face, and she looked worn down, almost frail, and her hair was frizzy, as if it hadn't been washed in a few days. Fine, throw it away. Pretend like the homework was never assigned. This is a bad habit that you'll have to break. She opened up a PowerPoint and adjusted the projector so that it was on the board. She muttered under her breath, I'm trying so hard, but some days I just can't do this. I was driving home after winter color guard practice at about 8:45 or so, and as we turned to leave the school via the road that passes right by the portables, I saw Miss Hambley walking towards the staff parking lot at a fast pace, clutching a stack of papers to her chest. She looked up as her car passed, and when she saw me in the front seat, she gave a weak smile my way. Who's that, my mom asked. Miss Hambley, I answered. She teaches geometry. Is she nice? She's nice enough. A parallelogram with base B and height h can be divided into a trapezoid and a right triangle, and rearranged into a rectangle.
Marines.
This means that the area of a parallelogram
Go,
is
go,
the same
move,
as that
move,
of a
go, go, go.
height. Our unit landed on
Go,
parallelograms and kept the
go,
fight. The
go,
next day
go,
when Miss Hamley
go.
walked into
Ba
class,
ba ba
she didn't say anything about the holes seen the previous night. But the looks fixed of the parallelograms on the projector. It had some parallel and conjurant markings, but nothing else. Look at that, she said, motioning towards the parallelogram.
Okay.
It's just a shape to you, but
Okay, I hope.
there's always something more. What does it mean? There's got to be something more.
Okay, I hope,
That's all I'm here for. That's the whole reason I do this. Because Euclid clearly saw something and I need to find it too. There's some other meaning to all of this. Don't you feel it? I could already hear the snickers around the class, but
Okay,
Miss
here.
Hamley was dead serious.
Snickers bar.
And I caught a whiff of her. She smelled awful, almost like she hadn't been showering. And she was looking increasingly frail by the day. Her skin was pale like chalk, and her fingernails were torn off like she'd been chewing them off in agony. But the oddest thing I noticed was that she had drawn all over her arm. I could see what was poking out of the sleeve of her sweater. Tons of little tiny parallelograms all over her wrist. The sum of the distances from any interior point of a parallelogram to the sides is independent of the location of the point. This is an extension from Viviani's theorem. The converse also holds. If the sum of the distances from a point in the interior of a quadrilateral to the sides is independent of the location of the point, then the quadrilateral is a
There it is.
parallelogram. Luckily, the day afterwards was Saturday, and we had our first snow day of the year on Monday. When we returned on Tuesday, the color had returned to Miss Hamley's skin. She no longer stunk, and the parallelograms had been scrubbed off of her wrist. Her hair was thick and luscious. She jumped right into a well-planned lesson on proofs of parallelograms, complete with a PowerPoint, and assigned a sensible amount of homework in the textbook. Somehow it was a relief. A weight lifted off my shoulders. Nobody in the class, even Miss Hamley herself, commented on her sudden turnaround in behavior, but she seemed detached and artificial, as if somehow it was merely a facade. I fell ill with a fever on Wednesday, and by Thursday it was clear I had strep throat. I was absent from school on Friday, Monday, and Tuesday as well. On Thursday, Matt, a good friend of mine, sent me a text.
Yes, I'm in.
To my phone. Maybe I'll upload them in the future.
I'm in. I'm in.
Family going batshit again. I responded, really sick. You wouldn't want this, even if it meant missing geometry. What kind of?
I'm kind of scared.
Parallelograms again? Yeah. He texted
Oh,
me Monday.
that's all.
Hey, and not messing around. Hamley's crazy. Worse than ever this time. What'd she do? Flipped out at me and started yelling about those damn parallelograms. I swear, she's like always high. She smells really bad again too. Of course it's you. Did you not do your homework again, dipshit? That's besides the point. As TMU, you know this class is stupid. Our friend, is getting a little freaked out over her too, and pretty much nothing phases her. I started to worry a bit again, and so I convinced my mom that I was sick enough to stay until lunch on Wednesday, so I wouldn't have to deal with geometry. But Thursday was another deal altogether. When I walked into math class, the entire portable stank, reeked in fact. Miss Hamley's hair was sticking out all over the place in a frizzy mess. Her eyes were wild and bloodshot, like she hadn't gotten any sleep recently. Even after the bell rang and all the students filed in, covered their noses and waited for class to start, Miss Hamley did nothing. She sat at her desk, muttering things to herself and shuffling papers. And every once in a while she'd stand up and walk around the classroom, much to the dismay of our sinuses, but then promptly sit back down to scribble things on pieces of paper. It was the oddest thing I'd ever seen.
There's something invisible there. Well, I'm in the AI building, so.
I vowed that I would ask.
There's something invisible here.
I sat terrified,
Oh, what the hell?
rocking in my chair, working up the nerve to ask her.
What the hell?
And if there was anything I could do. The bell rang, everyone else left, and I nervously crept over to her desk.
Security room. Okay, I hope I don't. Okay, I'm not falling through.
Her eyes seemed accusing. I froze. I was absent.
Okay, I'm kind of scared I might fall through. Yeah, I'm not going any further. Yeah, I'm not going any further at all. Yeah.
And then told me, "Come see me after school. I'll give it to you."
Where?
And the smell of fresh air hit my nose. It's amazing how wonderful nothing
Teams just came in here, locked it up, and I don't give a flying fucking. Ooh, driving hurry up and paying you $11.
That afternoon I returned to Portable A to find Miss Hambley asleep at her desk. She was snoring loudly, and her body heaved with every breath in and out. There were papers scattered all over the table. As I dared to walk closer, I realized that they were covered in parallelograms. There were hundreds of them, thousands even, with words scribbled in the margins trying to prove something or another. I wish I could show you what they look like, but they are all either in police custody right now or destroyed. Some parallelograms had conjurate markings, others had angle measures, and the penmanship was nearly illegible. I couldn't make out a single word, but the writing seemed fiercely determined. The ink often bled out onto the page as if Miss Hambley had been pressing too hard as she wrote. Miss Hambley, I asked. As she looked up, her face struck me. It was weak and worn down. She had a large dot of blue ink on her forehead from falling asleep against the ballpoint pen. Her eyes were red, as if she'd been...
Yo, what's up?
I'm so glad you're here, she told me.
I'm in the IAA building. There's a glitch we can both do. We can both get in. All we need is a cargo bob and a motorcycle, and that's it. We can both get in here and just chill out. I killed 8 people in this build. No one can get inside. No, everyone's just try-harding to get in. They even try to throw it they try to snipe me, and they did, but they didn't kill me. Cause I was behind this freaking window, cause this window you can't shoot out. I was staring out this window and they couldn't snipe me. It's been funny so far. Here, join my session. But I'm gonna have to. You're gonna have to get a motorcycle, cause every time I hold on. Let me go find it. There it is. It's invisible for some reason. Oh shit. Well, every time I pick it up, everything disappears in the building until I do a flip on the motorcycle and everything appears. Where? My motorcycle's invisible.
Can you invite me?
What?
Can you invite me?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to get out of this building. And hold on, let me go to. Nope, I don't want to join friends. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to get out of the building and show you how to get in. But I'm gonna have to get my. No, I can't get my motorcycle out of here once I do it.
I know how to get in.
No, there's 2 different ways. The window's patched. The window's patched.
Oh, the window.
But there's a different way to get in. There's a different way to get in. It's easy as crap. All right.
How do you do it?
I'll show you. I'll come out of the building and show you. I can't find your name. I don't see your name.
Cause I'm not on GT yet. Just for people.
Well, it's pretty cool. There's nothing to explore. Unlike the FIB building, there's a crap ton of stuff to explore, but only one person can get in it. You have to have 3 friends, just 2 of them to get in. But it's pretty cool.
I've seen Vanox Gaming get in now.
Yeah. But that one's patched. I just tried twice and I hit the window, but it wouldn't let me through, so I did the other method. It's a lot easier. You just get a motorcycle and a cargo bob.
Trying to go through it, and
yeah, it's the 3rd. I even tried the 3rd window. I even tried it. It doesn't work.
We were trying so hard, then we just gave up.
Yeah, I know. They patched it, but there's another method. It still works. All right, let me go up in this American flag and go through and jump up to the wall. What the fuck? Guess what there is? Chills.
Yeah, chills.
There's a motherfucking couch to the fucking wall.
What?
There's a fuck. Oh, that's what was invisible. Oh, parachute!
If I go
Well, there goes my motorcycle, and there goes the cargo bob. This cargo bob won't spawn for me. It won't spawn for me for some reason. And then it finally spawned in. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know if you have to be at a certain level. There's one on top of the building. I don't know if it's still there though.
What level are you?
20. I was 91 on my other account, but it got hacked, and I'm pretty mad about that. But
you're getting hacked on everything, huh?
I know. I lost everything. I had a facility. I had everything. I had three Deluxos and I had 3 freaking Vigilantes. I had all the cars. I had all the freaking special cars. Yeah. I spent like $1,000 on them. Like in real life, like $1,000 on shark cards. And all was gone. I gave up. Like I didn't play for a month. I didn't play for a month, and then I got back on and I got my oldest account. The very first account I made on PlayStation. I never even I forgot the password, and I was going through passwords until I fucking found it. My oldest fucking account.
That was in 1968, and he hadn't aged a day since then. What to do? I opened the current employee directory, but Tom Bennett was not listed. What should I do?
Yeah, his glitch is pretty dope.
February 9th, 2015, 4:15 Eastern Standard Time. Hi again. Sorry for the delay in getting back to you. I had a busy and eventful day. I got to work early today and searched through many yearbooks.
Team 6 came in and fucked it up, and I don't give a flying fuck on Uber job.
I was given.
$11.
Alright. You could invite me.
Hey, but you're gonna need to help me get another cargo bob and get a motorcycle. We can both be on the motorcycle and do it. That's what's fun. But once we get in, I'm gonna have to do like a full flip so we can see everything, because we have to do that. So, alright. I can't get my motorcycle because it's in the building. So, yeah, actually, I could probably call it. Let me see if I can call it.
I was gonna say if I could get my motorcycle.
Yeah, but you have to get a cargo bob. You have to get a cargo bob. It's at the airport. Yeah. Everyone quit fucking trying to kill me. They all quit trying to kill me because I can never do it. They just gave up. They just gave up.
I tried to get a cargo bob.
And then they tried to do it. And they one of them figured it out and knew how to do it, and they drew their motorcycle, and I just fucking shot him with an RPG. With the fucking homing rocket. He's like, what the? He's like, I heard him. He's like, fuck. And he committed suicide. I fucking fell at the bottom of the fucking place.
You need me to get my bike?
No, I got a bike. Oh crap, I gotta go drive to it. Alright, but you need to go get a cargo bob. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, I'll get one. I'm just gonna get my bike. You said you need another bike, so I'm just gonna get my bike.
Yeah, you have to get that. No, you don't have to get. We know you can get it in with my bike. You have to get in with my bike. We have to. Oh, but you can't get on my bike because I only have 1 seat on the bike. No, wait, do I? I don't know. I don't know if it does or not. You may. Here, let me go pick you up. Where are you? What's up? You're not across the map.
No, I got the penthouse building.
Where are you?
Like 3 houses.
Where are you? I don't see you.
I'm on the map. I'm coming to you.
I don't see you.
I think I am.
Are you in my
You're
session?
driving away. Yeah, I'm in your session.
You sure? I don't see you.
I'm going to you. I'm going to you.
I don't see you.
Stay right there, I'm coming.
Hey, you know who Ryix is on YouTube? That's Vanos making songs. Ryans, that's Vanos. Did you know that? Yo. You there? Yo, over there? Yo. Yo, you there? Yo. Oh, is that you? Is that you on the motorcycle? I don't trust. Yo, are you there? Yo. Oh, that's you. Okay, that's you. Hey, get on my motorcycle. Yo. Hey, get on my motorcycle. Yo. Okay, yo, get on. You there? Yo, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You weren't talking. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, mic broken?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right. Things the same in here, fuck shit up, and I don't give a damn. Walk on Uber driving, hurry up. And you fuck shit up, and I don't give a flying fuck on Uber driving, hurry up. They ain't you 11 bucks. Oh God, get ready. Get ready, we're gonna have to fight. We're gonna have to fight our way out. Just get this cargo bob. We're gonna have to fight our way out. I only have a machine gun. We're gonna have to fight our way in. There's two guys. I'm gonna have to, all I have is a machine gun, because I ran out of rockets. Oh. No, did I get the bike stuck? No. No, did I get the bike stuck? Hey, see? Oh, okay. I was about to say, did I get the bike stuck? Do you think you can get on? All right, don't pull your machine gun out. Don't pull it out. They may be friendly. I don't know if they're friendly or not. No cargo bob. It's these choppers though. That's what chopper would always spawn for me. This one right here. It took me forever. I had to go to Sandy Shores just to get a cargo bob, and it wouldn't spawn forever. Here, let me see. The Titan's there.
Hold up.
I know how to get in the Titan too. I know how to get in the back of the Titan. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Uber. Hey, okay. Get in the chopper with me. Get in the chopper with me, because we're gonna have to fly. We're gonna have to go to another location to get a cargo bob.
Don't hesitate to call back.
I don't trust that guy over there. I don't trust them. They ran me over one time. I don't trust them. I honestly do not trust them. I do not trust them. Whoa! Was that you?
Oh my. No, that's not me.
Oh God! They're gonna destroy my personal vehicle. They're gonna watch my motorcycle. They're gonna destroy it. I bet they are. They did it last time. They're getting awfully close to it.
Let me check if I have a cargo bob in my Pegasus.
Hello, this is Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help?
Come on, cargo bob, spawn, please, please, please. Yes, we got one. Now we gotta go pick it up. Now we gotta go.
Oh.
What the? Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
I thought I was gonna survive.
Why? Wait, they disappeared. What the?
Oh,
get back on the chopper. Why did it? When you spawned in, it disappeared. When you spawned in, it disappeared. What do you do? No, they're blowing other guns. Dude, take him out. We gotta go. Get on! We gotta go! Get on! Ooh. My bike is still there, apparently. They blew it up last time, I think. I don't know. Here, let me try again. Alright, let me turn back on. Alright, I hope we're far enough and none of them will spawn. Hey, I used to take people's helicopters from yachts. Yes, there it is. Don't die. Do not die when we try to get this. Do not die. Don't die, because if you die, I think... Alright, come on. Go. Go. I'm in. Get up front with me. Come on. Get on. Just get on. Oh! I gotta go. We gotta go. I gotta go. Where are you? Here, what if it just despawn while it's in it? And what if I just despawn? Get in. What are you trying to do? Just get in. Just get in. You can't get up there. What? Oh, I have it. I was using it for a glitch.
Really?
Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Let's go pick up my bike. Alright. Then we have to land on the building. So you have to get on. So don't get off once we get in. Once we get in this glitch, do not get off the bike. Because we're going to have to do a front flip. And that's how we can see everything. I'm going to set a bounty on you so people can try to kill you. And they can't do it. And then we can just kill them. It'll be amazing. It'll be fun. And they'll never get it. Alright. They're still there. I'm scared. They're turning back around. I'm going in pass mode. Oh crap, the hook's gone. I don't trust them.
I don't really trust them either.
I know. Okay, the hook's gone. Okay, I'm getting my motorcycle. I'm getting my motorcycle. No! Why did you jump out again? You're not supposed to jump out.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to jump out.
I got the motorcycle. Come on. They're probably gonna go blow us up now. I don't have much time to get it unpass the mode. You better hurry up. You better get hurt.
I think it's on top of the building.
No, come on. Why did you just do that? Now I have to freaking... It's gonna freaking blow up now. Hurry, they're right there. They are seriously right there. Get in.
Go down.
Get in.
You're crushing me.
Get in. Dude, what the? What the?
Hold on.
We're gonna have to go. Yeah. Trying to blow up my chopper, motherfuckers. All right, they blew up my personal vehicle. Get in, quickly. Go in the passive mode. Now go get a motorcycle. No, what? Was that you firing at me? Get in. Get in. Before I start here, just get on the side. All right. Now, all right. I need you to go get a motorcycle because mine, they destroyed mine apparently. Cause like unable to pass mode. And look, I swear, if this goes down, we're screwed. The cops are on us now.
Like, wait for it.
Don't jump out this time. Don't jump out.
Right.
To get there, wait until I land.
Go to my way.
What, is that where your chopper is? Or your motorcycle?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna have to be driving it just to get in this glitch because you don't know where the glitch is located. And
let me go on my bike, then pick me up.
No, it won't work. It'll just come off. That's dumb. It'll just kick you off and it'll kill you.
Oh. Hold on, let me call that.
Come on. Oh my god, this is so hard with this bike. Come on. Come on. Oh my, why are you jumping out? No, don't get on it. No, don't get on it. It won't work. It won't work that way. Is it? Can this bike even be freaking? Oh, you're in passive mode. That's wait. What the? Oh my fucking god! Are you serious? What the fuck happened? Here, I'm gonna land over here. What the fuck just happened? I'm gonna call my freaking. Who's firing at us?
Hello, this is Morse Mutual Insurance. Sure.
I found my motorcycle. Okay, I'm gonna go pick it up. Get in. Get in. Get in. Cause I don't want to get it. Dude, get in. Quit firing at. Get in. Dude, get in. Kicks, get in. Come on. Kicks, get in. Kicks, get in. Kicks, get in. Get in. Ooh, stop. Stop. Yo, get in. Get in! Get in! Stop! No! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Oh my! I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Bye. I'm getting off. I'm done. Oh my gosh! Kicks! Kicks! What the? What the? Why the? Oh my! Oh my gosh! What the hell? Yay! Fucking dumbass! Fucking bitch, stop! Ah! Ah! What the hell? Why did you do that? We were trying to do a glitch. Get in. Now we have to go to now we have to go get a freaking new cargo bob. Get in.
You need something, huh? One of your rides?
Alright.
What the hell? I can't hear you.
Hello, this is Morse Mutual Insurance. I'll look into it.
Hello?
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels? I'll bring it by.
Hello? Hello? You there?